Hello guys and welcome to another vlog, A-log. Just want to go over a few general characteristics or bits and pieces that's been happening. I've been really happy with my channel over the last, since I've come back over the last month and a half. It's gone really quickly, which has been quite a surprise. But I've more than chuffed with the amount of videos I've been able to put out. I was kind of aiming for about 1 to 2 videos, probably a video every 2 days, but I'm actually hitting a video every day, which is great. At the moment I'm on 2 weeks off from work. Don't ask how I've managed to do that, I just have. I didn't book it off for any particular reason, it's just to get my holidays in. And that's allowed me obviously to focus a bit more on updating my channel, work on some thumbnails for videos, and just be able to record quite a bit of video content. Like I said, I'm aiming now to try and get a video every day. And obviously if it does get to a point where I do slack off a bit, it will be a video every 2 days. But as it's standing now, with fingers crossed, it's going really well, and I'm happy for it. I've been updating my gear that I use to record with over the last month and a bit. I've actually got a second monitor, which I think I mentioned. Did I mention it in the last vlog? I can't remember, because I don't do these that often. I think it's every 2-3 months I might do one. But I upgraded to a second monitor, so now I can record gaming on one monitor and actually have something useful on the next one, so any information I need for the game, or just to see how long I'm recording for as well. Which is nice. It's very, very useful. It makes it so much easier to be able to do stuff like this. I've just updated my keyboard recently. The last one I had was a Cyborg keyboard, which I had for like 4 years, and it's been really good. It's been a great keyboard, but the problem is the main keys which you use, you know, the WASD keys and whatever else, had started to get a bit loose and stick every now and again. So when you're in the middle of the game and it seems to just like stud you in place, there's nothing blocking you, but it's just the keys decide to fizz out a bit. So I've updated to a new Logitech keyboard. I think it's a Siren keyboard, or Iron Spark, or Iron Spark, or however you pronounce it, I don't know. So I'm still trying to get this in, break it in a bit. The keys are a bit weird, because like I said, you're so used to a keyboard that I have, as soon as you switch to any other one, it's a bit weird, because these keys are actually a bit higher, and the keyboard itself is a lot more compact, but it allows me to do a lot more stuff. There's more buttons on this keyboard than I probably know whatever to do with. It's got the extra M and G keys. My mouse is still the same. I'm going to be probably upgrading that at some point within the next month or so, because again I've had this for about 2-3 years again, and it's served me well. Got the keyboards, got the joystick and the hot ass, which I think I mentioned in one of the videos I did for Star Citizen. Still getting used to that. It's only that, like I said, those kind of particular items are very good for when it comes to flight simulators and that, but I don't play many at the moment, and I'm waiting for Star Citizen to update 2.0 or to get into the PTU, and if I do, I'll be definitely do some videos on it, and that's the next biggest update for the game. At the moment it's in testing because it's very unstable. Been doing quite a bit of videos on Star Wars Battlefront, got some survival. I've also been going through Stonehalf and having a look at that. I don't know how long the Stonehalf episode is going to last for all the Battlefront. It's just one of those ones you play it as you go. Minecraft Story Mode, going to continue with that. I think I've just got I've started on chapter 2, haven't I? I think it's episode 2. Episode 3 has come out, so it's something I will work towards. Been playing some Planet Base, which I've got an overview video of that up. It's been received okay. I mean, I don't get the large amount of views and ratings that everyone else gets on YouTube, but that's because I think a lot of people are a bit shied off from the past of my channel. I mean, for the last, I think, 12 months I did about 4 videos, and I came back and I disappeared all of a sudden again, and that was my fault more than anything. I didn't really give much of information on it. I just disappeared off the face of the planet to everybody else, or whoever cared. So this has been one of those ones where it's trying to get back into consistency again. Like I said, I've been very impressed with the one video every day, just remembering to do it. Obviously I don't do it at the same time every day. It could be I could do some at 8 o'clock in the morning, or whatever your regional equivalent is, and then I could do another video for the next day, 12 hours actually later than that, on the next day, which, you know, it's nailing down consistency. Because of my job and what I do, I'm not always home at specific times. It shouldn't be too bad over the 2 weeks that I'm off for. It should be a bit more consistent. And you should see quite a lot of changes with the channel itself. It's just trying to grow my channel into a point where it becomes a bit more of a, once I get into doing something and it becomes more of a second nature kind of thing, I'll just keep doing it automatically and I won't have to try and push myself to do it. Because at the end of the day, my real life comes first, and I've always said this, and it's going to continue to do that. So if something does come up, I'll try and be a bit more informative on that kind of idea of it. So if something does come up, I'll go, sorry guys, I'm going to have to go away for a bit, and I'll be back when I can. And sometimes I try and record a bunch of episodes in advance anyway, just to cover over maybe like maybe a week I'm away. One thing that I've got new headphones that I've been using for PS4 and for the PC. The mic on it is really good. But the problem is, because it's attached to your headphones, it's great for just voice communication when you're just chatting with your friends and you're just chatting online. But when it comes to trying to do any video recording, the general sense of me talking to you guys or me talking to an empty room, which seems a bit strange every now and again, it seems a bit muffled. I mean, I can move this around and you'll probably be able to, yeah, it's a bit weird. So I've actually invested in a Blue Yeti mic. I think it's the white one. I got it on the Black Friday sales, and the same with the keyboard as well. So it would cost normally a lot more to get these. I think I spent 100 quid on this keyboard. I probably could get it a bit cheaper if I searched around a bit more. And I've and $79.99 for the Blue Yeti mic, and that should come within the next few days. And you should notice the audio quality difference. I'm going to test it as well, and at least then I'll still wear the headphones, but I don't have to use the mic on it. And at least then it should be a lot more clearer, and it shouldn't be a bit muffled sometimes. It should be a bit more crisp, as they say. But I don't really have anything else to mention at the moment. I'm still keeping an eye on some games. As what else is coming out? There's Just Cause, which has come out in the last... Actually, it's come out today. I was hoping the game was going to show up at my doorstep through the post, through the door, but it hasn't. So I don't know when that's going to be coming. It might come tomorrow, which is unfortunate because I'm busy tomorrow. Got to see my girlfriend, and we're off out doing some bits and pieces. Unfortunately, shopping, which I hate. I'd rather be here recording, doing some videos and having a laugh, but hey, you've got to keep your missus happy. And yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works. Hopefully pick up the Blue Yeti today. It's meant to come. I'm meant to pick it up from store today. I'm just waiting for a confirmation email it's been delivered to that store, and then I'll pick that up, and that you should get some videos in the next... I'm going to say at least 3-4 days, because I've already got videos lined up to be released. I think I've got one of the Battlefield Survivals to come up. I think that'll be tomorrow. I've actually got two I've got one to edit today, and then upload that. But then you'll have the. I'm going to just be a bit spoiler on this one. I've got Star Wars Battlefront Survival on the Sullust, which should be okay. I don't know if that's the kind of videos you want me to see. With some of these ones are a lot longer. The Battle on Sullust is 27 minutes. And the other one that I'm doing on Tatooine is about 40 minutes, so that one's going to probably split up into 2 videos itself. I've got episode 6 of the Stone Half playthrough to come down the works. I've just done number 5 today, so you can you can more or less just see where I'm recording these from. So hopefully I don't decide to go, oh, I'll put this up in the next 6 days, and it's like, well, it's a bit outdated now. But I'll try and get this video up today, just so you guys know. But don't always expect me to do vlog A-logs. It's not something I do on a regular basis. It's just when I feel like there's enough information to warrant me actually putting a video up and going, hey, this is new. And if you're interested anyway. But if you do want to see more of these kind of little vlogs a bit more regular, maybe once every month or something like that, then, you know, a thumbs up is appreciated. I guess the more views and I get on the video as well kind of gives a general indication. And obviously as I get bigger, and well, I'm adamant I'm going to get bigger. With persistency and time, I should be able to expand my channel a lot more. I'm trying to work on how to do that. I don't want to go around spamming on other people's channels. I try not to get to that point, but it seems like that's the only way you can get to grow, is by just spamming everywhere. And they always make spams a bad thing. I mean, you look at, I think there have been some videos I've watched of the Yogscast and a few of the other big time ones have all said that at one point or another they used to, not spam, but they used to post videos everywhere. Just so they could grow. And I mean, that's the hardest part, I think, on YouTube when you're small, is it's hard to get noticed. Because all these other big YouTubers, it's all about your names. It's like if Captain Sparkles puts something up, or Total Biscuit, alright, they'll get noticed quicker than if I put something up. We could all do the exact same content, and they'd get noticed easier just for the fact of, oh, yes, Captain Sparkle's done it, oh, I'll watch that video. And then you just left at the bottom in the scrap pile, like, fighting it out with all these other people. Just like, say, oh, look at me, please, my video. Yeah. And one thing I've been trying to do on my videos is be a bit more confident, I think. I can be very well spoken, but that's not very good if I'm not very confident. There is times on videos I've noticed where I'm pausing. It's not because I don't want to talk. I'm just one of those ones where I concentrate a lot to make sure I do something right. I'm not one of those people that's got the kind of little what would you call it, little spark where they can talk and work stuff out at the same time. I can't do that. Oh god, I can't multitask like that. So that's the only reason why I pause. But I think as I get into doing these a lot more and it gets a bit more comfortable with me talking to a computer screen, which again is really weird. When I sit down and I'm talking and I'm thinking I'm sat in a room talking to myself, that usually means if it were any other time you did that outside or anywhere else in the world, people would think you're insane. But it's perfectly fine apparently when you're recording for someone else to hear. It's probably the same when you're working on a radio station, I guess. But yeah, anyway, enough of me rambling on, because otherwise that should be a good name for the little vlogs. Marsh2907's Ramble. Yeah, tell me what you think. I mean, that could be alright. But like I said, don't expect these too much, and I hope to keep you all updated with what's going to happen with the channel. A bit more informative. Obviously, my Twitter account, which I don't really Twitter too much. Again, it's something that you have to try and get into. I'm trying to focus just on YouTube at the moment, and then obviously try and get some social media. So I've got Twitter, which like I said, my videos which go up go towards it. So if you want to subscribe to my Twitter or follow me, you don't really subscribe, you follow, don't you? You can do that. But anyway, thanks for listening, guys. I hope you've appreciated. I'll put some random video in the background, or maybe different kind of videos, because otherwise you'd just be watching my desktop, which it wouldn't be very much fun. But yeah, until then guys, I'll catch you later. Thank you. Right, so we've got the radish pad up and running, so now we'll have a botanist who come along and actually maintain this. Which one? Who's my botanist? Ah, okay, Boris.